Today we're going to go see the critically acclaimed Jordan Peele film, Get Out. It's a social commentary on the tension between the whites and the blacks and stuff like that. And it should be good. It has like 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, Timmy said. I don't know if that's really a fair like rating scale, but we'll see. It's our local cinema. It's family owned and operated, and thus the prices are very, very good. We just got out of seeing the movie, and not to get into it now, I'll get into it a little bit more later. It was, well, I didn't expect, I don't know how to say this, but the production company, Blumhouse, they made like, I think they made, not The Conjuring, did they make The Conjuring? They made Insidious, they made Sinister, I think they made The Conjuring too, but so I was expecting a more classic horror vibe, and that's what you got out of it. You got like sort of a Stephen King, like Children of the Corn, that in that opening shot where you have like the shot of the cornrows. That's kind of what it was, except for the forest. And it well, there was a lot that was expected, but you could also see where Jordan Peele put himself into it, and I'll get back into that later. Right now we're gonna go get dinner, probably at Hot Ginger. We're both a little dehydrated, and I think I'm a little sick, so I'm gonna get some of that wonton soup, probably, that they make with the ginger in it and the garlic. Okay, bye. Here's wonton soup. See, this is why I can't be like a food blogger. I eat half of it and then remember, oh shit, I was supposed to film that. What is this, Kimmery? Tofu satay.
Satay tofu.
It's gross.
It's really good.
Kimmery, you are a hamster or something. I literally almost did it again, but she reminded me. Here we've got some sweet potato rolls at Real White and allegedly spicy shrimp pad thai. So I'll do the review of that movie we saw yesterday. We saw that movie, Danny, Get Out, the one with
You did?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was it a bit?
It was, well. That's going in the vlog. You're not getting to college. Enjoy. No, I'll explain it on the way. But it was really good. It had a bunch of horror tropes, but like, you know how people are like, "Oh man, white person, you hear something outside, you gotta go check outside, right?"
Was it a black man?
Yeah, but he didn't. The funny thing was, we were sitting in front of behind some African Americans, and they were making the funniest commentaries on it. Which is, I mean, it's a different lens, you know? Like, you only see things through the middle class, Asian American, racial middle class lens, but you have to listen to people who watch it through their lenses. It's really funny. And there was an elderly white woman who was going shh, and it was pretty funny. I don't know, I thought it was funny. But the movie was really good. I'd watch it if I was you. Alright, we're gonna get some bubble tea before we go to the escape room. We're going to escape room with Anthony and Olivia and Uncle Mikey and Tita Isa. we're not. And Tito Joey's kids. So that's Kevin. No, only Tita Isa. All right. Well, I'll see you later, vlog. Oh, what do I think of the Super Bowl? Yeah. Well, you see, I was very excited. I just uploaded a vlog about it.
Yo, that was crazy.
Smiley. Coming out of it. How many times did we have? We had 6 minutes left, right? We got stuck on the last puzzle, and we just put in all the numbers until we got it. And that's pretty much how we did it. We got a hint, too. They were like, you're putting in the number wrong. Because it was like we had 3 people that were hands off, or like everybody was hands off except for 3 people. So we're basing our answer on them, and if their judgment was wrong, their judgment was wrong, and that's pretty much what happened. Now we're walking through the city very slowly. Probably we're the people that people hate in the city right now. So.
Yep.
We all piled into one car. How far did we go? A few blocks, right? NYU. We started at where did we start? It was like 30, yeah, in Koreatown. And we're at NYU now.
Koreatown.
Yeah.
The old stomping ground, Washington Square Park. Going to the kids store, the one that has ice cream and shoes and hats.
Cereal.
And cereal. That's dumb though.
Alright,
Why would you want cereal?
Oh, we don't have to get it.
Does it even have good ice cream in here? How good tire
line.
I know, it's insane. That's why we don't come around here often. That's why we stay in Queens. Alright. It's like a wraparound line, eh? They have really cool hats sometimes. Look, I'm part of New York culture.
What is this?
It's like Captain Crunch. Yeah, oh, it's a milkshake.
It doesn't seem like it fits better.
Because I'm in the back of the trunk,
Better
boys.
the second time.
Hey.
That's how we have to
Back in the trunk life, boys. Okay, so we're at home now, and we're about to watch a movie we can't decide. So we're gonna give this 10 minutes. And if it's bad, we're not gonna watch it, but we're gonna give it 10 minutes. You know, he deserves at least that. Today, Jacob and I signed up for an open Hearthstone tournament, so we're gonna play that. Now, my match starts soonish. Hopefully I can win. I'm not expecting to, I just thought it would be a good experience to maybe try out some competitive, even though it's pretty much an RNG-based game. Regardless, hopefully Jacob or I win. Good news, my opponent hasn't done one of these before. Bad news, Jacob paired with someone who's friends with like actual players on the on the NA HCT Cup, or yeah, the tour all the time. Like, he's friends with people that are on the tour, so he's making a push for the tour this year. And I don't know if Jacob can win that. I hope he can. Jacob beat his pro player, so now it's up to me to beat a shaman. And
He beat a rank 93.
He beat a legend rank 93 player, so, or whoever's number 93 on the ladder. That's pretty funny. I got swept in the second round by one of the decks, the Jade Druid deck, and that is because I never see it on ladder, so I actually literally have not practiced against it all week. I'm gonna go help Jacob win the tournament so we can get some prize money. That's not really a big thing. We want the HCT points. We want them. So I will do that. I will go help him. We got some fries in the oven. Are you playing around?
I'm in my next match.
Okay. Hi there. I've been meaning to get to this for the past couple of days, and I've been busy, so I can do this finally now as I step into the darkness. I will give my honest opinion on Get Out, the psychological horror / thriller written and I think directed by Jordan Peele. So, to set the stage, I'm sure this is probably already known, but main character, right? It's a black dude, has white girlfriend, and the premise is basically he goes up to like this little hamlet up in upstate somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I think it was New York, and shit goes down. It's a horror. I'm gonna try to give this review without spoiling it, and it's just for the sake of the vlog. I'm not a film critic. I don't know anything about plot, but what I can say is I guess I do know something about plot because I write, but so the main character, well, anytime you expect something bad to happen to him, like really, really bad right then, it gets cut off a little bit by a comedy aspect, which, as you can tell, is completely Jordan Peele. Like, he essentially wrote himself into the movie, even though he's not in the movie. That's better. I still don't have the camera. I have the funds for it, but I want to make sure I have all the accessories, because I'm still not really that great at lighting. I know I don't want my face to be too dark and whatever, but so how can I say this next part? It's a really, really good commentary on the state of race relations between whites and blacks, and there's this really good scene in the movie. It's not good, but a good bit of dialogue between the main character and some character, where he asks this guy, "Why black people?" And the guy answers, "Hell if I know." And I thought that was a really, really good point, because what Jordan Peele was trying to say there is it could happen to anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be black people. It's just using black people because the context between it, the racial context between blacks and whites, has existed for like in our country anyway since its inception. So I thought it was a really, really great social commentary in that aspect. The horror wasn't bad either. There weren't cheap scares for the most part. Like, the horror came from like, oh shit, I know what's happening here. Oh man, I know what's happening here. And that's pretty much how the main character was feeling throughout the whole movie. Like, slow progression, and then he figured out what was happening. He was like, nah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. But by then it was too late. And some crazy stuff happens. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the movie. It was very, very satisfying, I will say, though, because it plays on this whole the stereotypes surrounding black people very, very well, including like the at the beginning of the movie, a cop asks for his driver's license, even though he's not the one driving, and so you figure that that's going to come into play a little bit later in the movie, because black people are more than like, what is it, 2%? Not 2%, more than half likely to get shot or something. It's some statistic. I'm not a statistician either, but it does come into play, but in a way that you're not expecting, and is really great. And overall, I'd say you should definitely go out there and see this movie. If you have, I don't know, maybe it shouldn't offend anybody. I mean, or if it does, that's the point. It's supposed to make you think. A good horror movie, or a good horror movie, in my opinion, should make you think. It should leave you looking over your shoulder for the rest of the night. And I think that's what makes horror films successful. The cheap jump scare bullshit that a lot of them use today, it's not real horror. That's cheap. And maybe I'm a little bit up on my high horse or something because I'm a little bitch with jump scares, but I really, really think that if you're going to make a horror film, it should be scary because it's like a reflection, but a distorted reflection of human society, and that's essentially what this movie was. So that being said, I think I'd give it, on my arbitrary scale of 1 to really good, I'd say it was really good. Like I was saying before, Jacob and I entered that tournament, and I lost in the second round to this guy who was like Legend 325 or something. My brother won against the Legend 93 in the first round, and the guy called him like autistic or something because he lost. I'm like, okay, dude, if you're Legend 93, I don't think you should be losing to someone who's rank 18. And so that was really funny. And Jacob actually ended up placing third, so he has more HCT points than I do. And I'm the one that plays this game. He really hasn't played it in a few months, but I just told him that there's like a competitive scene you can get into for free and without any like needed entry. Yeah, and well, it's free. You don't need to know a guy to get in. It's just there. So we were playing it, and that's pretty much what happened. And I thought it was funny because I fucking blow at the game, I guess, or something. But to be fair, the guy that destroyed me went on to beat my brother too, and he ended up winning the tournament. So some days I guess you're just hot, you know? Jacob was just pretty on fire today. Is there anything else I'd want to say about today? No, but I am going to be filming for like 6 hours tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish up my Assassin's Creed Let's Play so I can start other projects. Because this is always going to be in the back of my head otherwise. And I'm going to get some editing done. I have to study because my stupid biochem and physics tests are like the week we come back from break. This is our spring break. It's the middle of February. But I think that'll be okay. I'm studying. I did the first couple of chapters tonight. I'm going to look over the notes I wrote before I go to bed. And then I'll probably watch The Flash or something. I don't know why. I was watching Supergirl. And I love the relationship between Alex and the one cop woman. It's just too cute. I can't deal with that. I don't know why. But and you know what it is though? Supergirl, the whole theme, because it's related to the supers, is it's hope. The whole theme of like Superman, Supergirl, it's hope, justice in the American way, or whatever the hell. And I don't really get that from the Flash or Arrow. Obviously, Arrow's not going to be hopeful because it's the Green Arrow. He's throwing. It should be more social justice-y. That's the route they're taking with the Green Arrow now. But the The Flash, I'm really not getting a Hope vibe out of it, even though a lot of the Flash's lore is based around like hope and love and that kind of thing. Because of if you go into the Speed Force, you need like a grounding rod, and that's based on love and hope and that sort of thing. But I don't get the vibe out of Hope from the Flash. I think the best couple of DC shows, since I'm already rambling on this, right now I'd say Legends, Supergirl, Flash, and then Arrow. Or maybe switch to Arrow and Flash. The Flash hasn't been too strong this season because it feels sort of just like it's running in circles, and I don't know. It feels like the show doesn't have a direction right now. But again, I'm not a critic. I don't know anything. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna head to bed now. This is where I'm gonna end this vlog. Thanks for watching. Like and comment for nothing. Just please like, comment, and subscribe, and I guess I'll be back with more videos soon. Bye.